went out to the ocean, and one day she went out to the ocean with her father. One day she did not have any time with her father at all because he was in the military, and they went to the ocean where she wanted to show off her swimming skills. So she swims out to sea, and she looks back at her father, and instead of her father having a face of gratitude, he had a face of horror, as a shark came out, snatched her arm right off of her, and left her bleeding out into the ocean. She gets rushed to the hospital, only to be told that her only choice is to have a hook as a hand. One doctor advised otherwise. He said he could grow her a new arm that would benefit, or that would be with her DNA and hers, so he could attach it using stem cells. However, the mother refused because she says that that stem cells were from aborted fetuses, and she will not support that. However, there is another way. Now, most of you, if I can get a raise of hands, would say that you're pro-life. So if you're pro-life, can you raise your hand? Okay. Now, does anyone have a family member that suffers with Parkinson's disease, blindness, genetic disorder, cancers, or spinal injuries? I know I have plenty. Awesome. Well, stem cells can actually help with that. Stem cells are used to develop other types of cells, blood cells, muscle cells, and even neurons, which are our brain cells. With modern technology, we can actually make whole body parts. Since it requires a fertilization of our reproductive cells, developing stem cells is actually an ethical issue. Now, if we were to change the ethical problem, we could actually sign a petition to let hospitals produce and harvest their own stem cells for medical use. Now, there is a stigma against it, like the problem, because of the process of production. Stem cells are present when the reproductive cells have fertilized and have a bulbous stage where, right before cell division. So I think the cell right here is a fertilized egg, and it is right before cell division, and right in the middle is all the stem cells. Now, they are technically not considered an embryo because they have no resemblance of any mammal embryo whatsoever. And as hopefully some of you have taken some biology classes, embryonic cell, or at least embryos in general, all kind of look like a little dinosaur. Well, that doesn't look like a dinosaur. Stem cells can create organs and other systems. Some would say that this practice could actually create entire beings, which, it could be possible. However, it takes more than a couple stem cells to make an entire body, and also the body itself would not have life in general. And it needs a womb to actually grow properly. Now, compatibility, they would actually have to generate the stem cells off of a DNA from the patient. So, for instance, there's stem cells in our bone marrow. So they can actually make body parts right off of you if they need to. However, sometimes in extreme cases, they need new stem cells from sometimes aborted fetuses, because that's the only practice that they can get. Now, in order to change the lives of those in need to cure their disabilities, please sign this petition so they can get their arm replaced and their burns and blindness healed. Now, if you can have your arm back, why have a hook? Thank you.